Hello Taurus, my name is Tara. Welcome to my channel. I've been off here for quite a while, but considering we're all quarantined, it seems like some people might need some guidance, so I thought it was a perfect time to enter back to YouTube. So I'll just kind of jump into it. We're dealing with a lot. People are very stressed. People are very stressed about money, most specifically. As a Taurus, ruling over, goods and the luxuries of life and money and stability. Seems like you guys would be at quite a disease right now. So, I understand, as most people do. We're just gonna give you guys a general reading of what's going on, how I can best assist you, and what advice I have for you guys moving forward. So, shuffling the cards on screen this time. As I had just said to the Aries, so you guys like to be at home, Tauruses. But we're very, as human beings, we are social beings, so you don't realize how difficult it is to fully stay inside and not really associate with other people. It's fun when you're like, oh great, I don't need to talk to strangers or, customers at work or something. But it's a very different thing when you're like, oh, I can't see my family because I could infect somebody. Oh, so my card jumped out, so I think we're ready. Oh, and it's on the floor. All right. Well, and we start. So, first card, the Hermit. The Hermit is all about internalizing things, going through a spiritual journey within. The Hermit is about coming to some realizations about your life and your path, that you get a clear view of through isolation. Interesting. So it seems like with this first card that I think this quarantine might do us some good. For one, it might make you deal with some things that you've been suppressing for a while. With the second card, now, sorry, let that adjust. We have the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is about someone trying to get away with something. Someone being very sneaky and deceptive. I kind of feel like this was you. So from seeing these two cards come out, I would say that you've been suppressing something. Perhaps you did something against a friend or against a partner in a relationship, or even maybe something in the workplace that you were just trying to get away with. You thought, okay, nobody knows. I did this thing. It was kind of shitty. But now I'm just gonna move on with life and not think about it, not talk about it. And I feel like seeing these cards is with isolation, you might realize that it's something you do need to actually, to be able to move on from and fully accept and grow. You might have to come to terms with the fact that you've been trying to get away with something and other people kind of see you for what you are, or you were paranoid that other people know. So this time of isolation, it might not happen right now, but it might be pointing to the fact that there is something that you've been needing to deal with. And I believe that this time might force you to either speak some truth about it or to come to terms with the fact that you've been sneaky and you're trying to make it okay, but it might not be actually okay. The next card is the Queen of Cups. I feel like you may have betrayed a water sign. This could be Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. This person could be a female or have very feminine traits. When I say feminine traits, I don't mean that you look at them and we have a very strange way of viewing things. The female and the masculine, the positive and the negative polarities of things. We oftentimes can look at somebody who, a male who goes to the gym 5 days a week, 6 days a week, and he's this big and buff gym guy, but we don't think that he could be considered feminine because of the fact that he is so masculine in appearance, but in actuality it has to deal with the emotionality and how he deals with things. So if you're a female and watching this and this person is not a female in your life, just realize that who we are speaking of, this betrayal, is with somebody who has either a lot of water in their chart or has a very feminine personality. Now you're the one that's more closed off, meaning so in your relationship. And I feel like this person can be a little bit emotionally manipulative in a way. I think that they're very accepting of a lot of things that you do, but I think that they can say things that come off as guilting, and in a way it almost pushes you to do the wrong thing, or it has pushed you to do the wrong thing before, and you've been suppressing the fact that the guilt is kind of eating at you. I hope this makes sense for a lot of you, because I know it's a general reading, but I'm reading it fully as I just feel it. So hopefully this means something to someone. So the next card is the Three of Wands. Page of Cups. And Five of Cups. So I feel like there's something that's happened. You've betrayed somebody, you've went behind their back, you're trying to get away with this thing. And this is to somebody who really loves and cares about you and accepts you in a lot of ways, but makes you feel guilty for the things that you do or the feelings that you have. And now with the Three of Wands, I feel like you're looking at things on an outside perspective. See, the Three of Wands is talking about having all the options out there. Now this could mean options as far as other romances or, other friends or things to do, but they're not really moving. They have everything at their fingertips. They have the ability to move. However, they're just kind of unsure. So they're kind of stuck there. There is a tarot deck that I've had before that they're the person's tied to that third wand, and it doesn't happen in this one, but I always think about it. It's they want to be stuck. You could untie yourself if there's only one hand there, right? Because you have the other hand, but it's they kind of want to be stuck in this. So I think it's very hard for you to make the decision, either because you might think by telling the truth or by going in a certain direction that it might end something for you. But really, even if it does, it's providing growth within yourself. So I think we need to think about that a little bit. Now, with the Page of Cups, I feel like you have a deep infatuation, either for this person or for somebody else. And that could be what this guilt is associated with. But the Page of Cups is that teenage romance, the puppy love, where you're kind of in the obsessive thinking. A lot of you are stuck home, most of you are stuck home. So it could be that you're obsessively thinking about either this person that you've wronged or somebody else that's new, and you're kind of blinded to the reality of what's going on. It comes with that warning of just like being too head over heels, because things could be too good to be true. Like certain people could be, or it could just be that somebody like walks into your life and you're probably not going to actually see them. So those conversations that you're having are probably over like social media or through text messages right now. But I do feel like this person who also with the Page of Cups could be a water sign, again, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. But I feel like this person like reminds you of something from your past. And that's why it brings such a nostalgia, and it might make you blinded to the reality of how this person is. With the Five of Cups, though, I feel like you're worried that you're going to lose it all. The Five of Cups has 3 cups that are spilt over, but he still has 2 behind him that are filled, but he's focusing on the spilt cups. So what I would say for this is that I think you guys are feeling like you need to be honest with something that you've been hiding for a little while. And again, this is because of how somebody else talks to you, that you just feel like you kind of can't really be honest with them, which is not truthful. It's really just your own way of trying to get away with something. Somebody else might be like, you're kind of putting off this conversation with the Three of Wands. You know that there's a direction you need to go, but you're not making any moves. With the Page of Cups, you could be very in love with this person, or you could be very in love with somebody else, and you're just having a hard time with dealing with that. And with the Five of Cups, it seems like by having this conversation, you feel like you're going to lose it all, and you're going to focus only on the negative, but really you have so much behind you, because maybe by doing this thing, you're truthfully getting to actually grow, but by keeping things in, you're not allowing that for yourself. So I think that we should realize that you do have a lot behind you. Those 2 cups are completely filled, and that comes from being an adult, which you might not want to face right now. Because when you do, it might result in a breakup. Someone is going to end up brokenhearted. A relationship is going to end. Things are going to change. Through this change, there is a lot of opportunity for growth. 3 is the number of birth. It's the number of creativity. After 2 is the 3 that is something that is growing. There's something coming out of that. Though there is a broken heart, though there is an ending, though a relationship might be severed, there is something more to gain that is more beneficial for you. As I pulled this, I was like, oh, like, you know, I felt it in my heart, how like heavy it is to have to go through an ending, or how heavy it is to be like, to be honest with people, and to realize that things might end because you did something bad. But by facing those things, you become a better person. And you don't have as much guilt, and you can get on with your day without feeling sick by your choices, because you know that you were honest. Ace of Cups. With this ending, remember how I said something new can come out of it? The Ace of Cups is a brand new relationship. This could be a new relationship within yourself, that you really get a lot of healing done, that you start to accept yourself in a new way. This could also mean that a new relationship comes in as soon as this one exits. So it could be that, you know, there's an ending here, and with this ending, now somebody else walks in. And this could be the person that because it's coming on top of because I'm placing them like 3 in a row, because it's on top of the Page of Cups, I could say that this new relationship could be with somebody from your past, that you've had a relationship with either in teenage years, or that you just had like a very childish relationship with before, but something new is going to come out of this. And the last card I have for you is the Strength card. So this new person that's coming in could be a Leo. They could give you a lot of strength, and I feel like they're very in their like heart zone, you know? They're very passionate, and they like thrive against just doing what really like that they really want to do. And I feel like this person that's coming in is very determined to make you feel comfortable and realize how loyal they are to you. You know, I feel that new things and good things are coming, but they're only going to come after some heartache. So this month is going to be a difficult month, but it doesn't mean it's going to be a bad one. I think we just need to deal with some things that we've been suppressing for a very long time. I don't know if I even said it in this video, but I did say it in previous videos. I feel like the earth right now is kind of purging, and we're dealing with some things that we've never dealt with before. And I think that everything needs to reset. So this could be a reset for you too. And the full way to get out of this reset and to move on from it is to do it the right way, to be honest with whatever situation that you're not happy with anymore, with whatever situation that you may have wronged that you were just trying to get away with. Now's the time to move forward and be honest. And the bottom of the deck, I have the Judgment card. So with the Judgment card, I feel like that's a new chance to, to come clean with everything that's happened in your life. And if you want to get to a place of feeling secure within everything that's happening in the world, I think security is only going to come from you rising to the occasion and, putting everything out there. So I think you guys need to be vulnerable this month. You guys are very stubborn, so it's kind of hard to do that. Or for me to tell you to do that, because I'm friends with a lot of you Tauruses and none of you listen. But I do think that a lot of this Judgment time for you guys will prove to be beneficial. You just have to ride the current and deal with the passionate Aries energy that is moving towards you. This is going to be a really strange Aries time, because during Aries time everyone wants to move and we're all kind of locked down right now. Hopefully it won't be for the entire time, but it's kind of looking that way globally from the US as we're doing that. I mean, they're talking about this going on until August. So you have plenty of time to think about it, but I think that we could really move through this, especially being inside and getting to deal with things, and not being busy with the rest of life. I think you can really figure out what's going on internally for you guys. So that's your reading for this month. I hope that it is okay. I hope everything is fine for you guys. You guys will stay healthy and safe. Stay inside. If anyone needs me, I will leave my email below. If you want to email me for a private reading, I'm open for those at this moment. Also, if you just want to email me a question, I'm honestly very open to just helping people who need help. It is anonymous, so, if I happen to know you, I'm not going to put your business out there. So again, I'll leave my email below if anyone wants to message me with any questions that they have, and I hope that everyone is safe and good. So I'll see you guys next month.